Yo, what's the word, YouTube? It's your boy Rello 2 times, aka nigga 2 times 2 exclusive. And we back with another YouTube video. Hey, this YouTube video we gonna be doing 5 times rappers got killed over disses, nigga. Can't even lie to you. This shit finna get ruthless. Can't even fake. Gotta scoot that motherfucker back a little bit. We finna get into this video though.
Rappers beefing. It's just how it goes in the hip-hop game, and diss tracks are the main way to throw down. But some cats take the tracks too seriously, and sometimes it ends with somebody getting dropped. So here are 5 times rappers got killed over some diss tracks.
Tupac right there? What?
Starting with OG Man, who might say he ain't a rapper, but this dude dropped hip-hop's most demonic diss track with an equally brazy music video. The track titled Truth wasn't just a diss aimed at his ops, it was a suicide note that eventually got him smoked. OG Man was one of the biggest hitters in the DMV area, and for context, that area had some of the most ruthless street dudes standing on business round the clock. From the OGs to the youngins as little as 13 years old, neighborhoods were terrorized and ops were drilled. But OG Man was always there to up the scores. He wasn't just living in the trenches, he was the trenches. You could find him posted up on the block with his hitters any day, anytime. He didn't care for anybody that played with his name in any sort of way and was with all the smoke. As a matter of fact, he welcomed it with open arms. But in the hood, if you don't look over your shoulders, your head's gonna get blown off. And if you mess with an OG, you gotta stick to the lick. In this case, OG Man messed with a homie turned op, Big Flock, and that marked the beginning of his downfall. You see, Big Flock, real name Charles Ulysses Bowman, is a Maryland rapper who's no less of a savage than his former homie OG Man. Growing up on Maxwell Drive and Morrison Avenue, he had to cope with his dad being behind bars, as he lived with his grandparents. However, when his granddad passed, his life took a turn down a darker path. The streets became his guide as he hustled hard, and with no more tears to hide, he turned his pain into stride. But in that life, he found rap, and around the young age of 11, Flock was already putting his pen to work, writing bars. He started recording on tape, but when he grew older, he realized rap could be his way out of the hood. At this time, he was repping the Thrax gang, and the crew would drop bangers like Iggity before they fell apart, pushing Big Flock to chase a solo rap career. Now where exactly does OG Man and his diss track come in all of this? We're getting to that right now. During the early stages of his career, Big Flock kept a strong bond with one of his homies, C. Diddy. Now C. Diddy held it down for him when things got
Why the fuck you name yourself after P. Diddy, nigga? Come on.
tough. And even his first mixtape, Triluminati, was recorded in C. Diddy's living room. They were locked in real tight, but unfortunately C. Diddy got dropped. Although cops say he died when he got drunk and fell off a bridge. Now at the time of C. Diddy's death, OG Man and Big Flock were pretty cool because Man had earned a reputation on the streets for being a certified hitter. He was always down to catch a body, no matter the stakes. Now Big Flock and OG Man were a hard-hitting hood duo. They both served time in jail, both had hard rap flows, and both ran blocks on the street. But their friendship would break apart for 2 reasons, with the more important one being about some girl, obviously. I mean, we all know dudes acting a fool for a
Come on, bro. You get out of it with your dog over a bitch, bro. Come on. That's crazy. That's different, bro, for real. That's different.
Shouty, knowing fully well she'll be on to the next faster than Kendrick can drop an album. This time, however, it was Man messing things up by violating the bro code and banging Big Flock's girl. So Big Flock found out about it and went on to diss.
Damn, you fucked your man's girl? And your girl cool with that? On soul, they both would have been Swiss cheesed on God.
This OG Man in a song on his debut album, Glockism. In the song titled Intro, Big Flock said,
And Man turned to informant, thought that he was real, he put on a good performance.
That diss was Big Flock's way of saying OG Man was a rat for the feds. That was a big one, cause Man was behind bars when that song dropped, making him a target for gangsters in prison and even his own gang when he got out. Big Flock single-handedly tarnished OG Man's street cred, and in turn, Man wasn't about to let that shit slide. Once he made it out of prison, he got his lick in and dropped one of the most disrespectful disses ever. The lyrics to the track and even the video were so gory, DJ Academic straight up called it demonic.
Listen, I made a gut call a couple months ago after hearing one of the most demonic songs.
This is the biggest secret of
This shit probably not even demonic. That's
and
the
they
thing.
don't want you to know about this.
If you most demonic songs I've ever heard.
The track was titled Truth, and its video saw Man in a mask flashing his straps left and right at the grave of Big Flock's dead homie, C. Diddy. Remember we told you C. Diddy and Flock were really tight? Well, Man wanted to piss the out of Flock, shot that music video of this diss track right in front of C. Diddy's grave. Some of the most hard-hitting lyrics to the song say, "I know why you mad, cause I'm your bitches. Stop playing with me, nigga, talking about I'm snitching. Rest in peace to Lil Chris, yeah, I know they miss him. Don't trip, his whole squad gonna lay there with him." Holy shit,
Damn.
I mean, dude went on Big Flock, dropping diss after diss throughout the entire track. But the height of his disrespect was talking about C. Diddy and pouring out bottles of Ace of Spades on the ground while the news report from C. Diddy's death played in the...
Can't even lie to you, bro. Niggas be doing that shit, bro. Niggas that be doing this always die. Stop doing dumb shit
background.
like this. Stop trying to diss a dead nigga. First of all, a dead nigga homie, you pouring on that gravesite. He be even niggas that be pissing on gravesites. Like, nigga, you doing all this. You don't know how mad they be making niggas. Like, even niggas like the family. Even like look close little friends. And thing is, he was in the streets too. So it's a whole lot of niggas that know him. So now niggas coming after you.
And after that, he popped in a clip of him lighting C. Diddy's photo on fire, increasing that disrespect to C. Diddy and his crew. As bad as it sounds, Man didn't stop there. He talked about how Flock wasn't a real gangster and how he handled his business for him, while also inserting another clip of a man falling from a building to mock the way C. Diddy reportedly died. Oh, the song did numbers with OG Man even considering making a full-time transition to rap, but Big Flock and his other homies made sure that never happened. You see, on June 12th, 2016, OG Man had gotten a phone call from somebody who wanted to come over to a cookout that was taking place in Southeast DC. When he pulled up, it was already too late. Someone walked up to him with a burner, and without making small talk, fired multiple shots into Man, ending his life on the spot.
Wow.
As expected, all fingers pointed to Big Flock as the man behind the murder. Subsequently, the cops raided Flock's home, finding more ammo than needed to start World War III. All right, we're...
Nigga, what? Man, y'all niggas got it. Enough ammo to start World War III, shorty? Nigga, you telling me y'all got over 1,000 motherfucking bullets. My fault, big bro.
Exaggerating, but really, we're not lying when we say this man's house had everything a gangster would need, from top-tier semi-automatic rifles to narcotics worth thousands of dollars. Since there was no way to prove his involvement in Man's death, he was instead charged with illegal possession of firearms and drugs. He took a plea deal and got 45 months of jail time for this. And just like we already said, the honey that started this whole lame beef moved on. G Money.
Dumbass.
September 10th, 2017, Louisiana rapper Real G Money was outside the parking lot of his Baton Rouge studio on Dallas Drive when he got taken out. Rumors suggest that the hit was ordered by his childhood homie NBA Youngboy. But why exactly would Youngboy have wanted him dead? Homies turning rivals is the type of shit that runs the rap game. It ain't new and it'll never get old. But in the case of G Money and Youngboy, things got a little too nasty. Now, we gotta know Baton Rouge, Louisiana is a hardcore place to live. The streets are rough, and gangs run deep. Crime and violence are everyday things, and it's a constant battle to stay safe. The hood life there's intense, and you can feel the tension everywhere. It's pretty much a war zone, and you must never get caught lacking to thrive out there. For G Money, aka Garrett Burton, he was covering his lil homie's back, NBA Youngboy. That was before Youngboy became the global artist he is today. G Money was 4 years older, so he guided Youngboy into the ways of the street. They were both cool until G Money had some stuff to do with NBA Youngboy's sister, Telly Golden. According to G Money himself, he f***ed Youngboy's sister, and although Youngboy wasn't tripping about it at the time, it became one of their biggest issues down the line.
You fuck bro's sister. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, I would've switched cheese you on the spot. Let's say we both together, bro. Let's say we both together. And like, I just think about that shit. Bah, nigga. Can't lie. You fucked up. That's weird as fuck, bro. That's your own mans. You just go blame his sister. Good, yeah, bro, that shit weird.
The years went by, G Money and Youngboy performed both under the group TBG, aka Top Boy Gorilla. But after a while, Youngboy cut himself out of that group and started his own label, NBA, standing for Never Broke Again.
Good.
As the spotlight shone on Baton Rouge, NBA Youngboy and Boozy were two of the biggest names to go mainstream. Then Youngboy's relationship with G Money became rocky until the duo fell out. August 2017. A month before his death, G Money did an interview with Say Cheese TV, revealing that he and Youngboy would never do music together and that Youngboy was still angry because he slept with his sister. Now, this probably was the first time their core fans had heard about that, so blew up online. Following that, G Money released a diss track titled Industry, where he straight up violated NBA Youngboy and his sister. Some lyrics of that track go like this.
All you pussy is lame, sneak dissing on them songs. I don't do it for the fame. See, you should be ashamed. I put a 30 up under my pistol. Your sister swallowed nuts, so I never kissed her. But I f with her, so I never dissed her.
Now, after that track dropped, NBA Youngboy and G Money kept beefing on social media, making the NBA and TBG rivalry even hotter. Less than a month later, G Money got taken out. Folks were gonna point fingers at Youngboy because of their beef, and right after G Money got dropped, Youngboy's crew got into a deadly shootout in Miami. But one question remaining unanswered is, did Youngboy take out G Money himself?
100% can't lie. Youngboy definitely had something to do with the murder. Can't fake. He think about it, bro. That's his old homeboy. Blamed his sister, talking all that yap, nigga. Especially that song. Niggas don't take, like, that shit is actually crazy. You doing that shit. That's bro family. That's his sister. That's his blood sister. Can't say no more after that.
Well, the judicial system certainly didn't believe so. A member of the NBA, 26-year-old Lil Pap, was interrogated by police officers during which he confessed to have told his mother to leave their home because he feared a retaliation. He also took both his mom and his son to hide out at New Roads, Louisiana, after G Money died. And the biggest blow on him was when he lied to the cops that he drove to Hammond, Louisiana to get gas the day G Money was killed, when in fact he was in Baton Rouge according to his device's location records.
Wow.
Shell casings on Jefferson Ave in Baton Rouge matched the ones from when G Money got clapped. This made detectives believe Lil Pap tossed the burner by handing it off to some folks on that same avenue. Pap's phone records also showed he was hitting up those people just hours after G Money got smoked. He was initially charged with second-degree murder, but took a plea deal for a lesser charge of accessory after he was indicted on a new charge that suggested he simply was in the car with a group of people that included G Money's killer.
Damn.
Prosecutors alleged in this new indictment that Lil Pap assisted the shooter after he dropped G Money. Nonetheless, Lil Pap was sentenced to 5 years in prison, which he served concurrently with a 3-year sentence on a separate federal.
5 years, bro. That just really, I can't lie, they just show our justice system, but at the same time, like, 5 years ain't shit. Like, he for real finna do that and get out. But like, they just show our justice system just fucked up, and like, the niggas still can't find that murder, I guess.
Weapons charge. As for NBA Youngboy, well, let's just say he got some other shit to deal with. FBG Duck. July 10th, 2020, Chicago rapper FBG Duck released Dead Bitches, one of the most dreaded diss tracks in hip-hop, where he mocked dead rival gang members. But just 3 weeks later, he was dead. Now, while many believe this diss track was the motive for getting him dropped by his ops, the shit he'd done was way deeper than that. FBG Duck, real name Carlton D. Weekly, was born on December 6th, 1993 in Chicago, Illinois. This guy had 7 siblings, and most of them were in the street life that came with the South Side. Now, his elder brother Brick was shot and killed by some gang members, and while Duck never wanted no smoke from all that hood violence, he ended up getting sucked in regardless. The majority of gang-related shootings in Chicago have been perpetrated by 2 rival gangs, O-Block and STL-EBT. Duck was a member of STL, and even as a teenager, he threw hands anytime he got confronted by O-Block members. Now, around 2009, he became friends with another gangster named Tuka. But just a few years into their friendship, Tuka got smoked for dissing deceased members of another gang, TYMB. Now, TYMB and O-Block were cool.
Bro, that's where niggas really gotta really like see it, bro. I remember watching a clip of FBG Duck mom saying like he never like diss niggas. He never not diss. Nah, it wasn't diss niggas. He never like killed nobody or like he was always like a peacemaker. Nigga, no, he was not. Why is you cap? That shit was cap, bro. Cause like, look at this shit. Nah, bro. Where's the piece of FBG Duck, bro? But like, y'all gotta stop this shit, bro.
Cool. So they ganged up against STL, and sadly, Duck fell for their tricks. He became friends with King Von, who only got close to him to get some inside information on STL. However, after Duck found out Von was playing both sides, he and the rest of his gang jumped Von on a bus. Now this caused Von to vow revenge on anyone involved, and fueling his hatred for Duck. By this time, O-Block and STL-EBT were in a full-blown war, and the violence was inescapable.
That's where he tweet. Do that to Von? I don't know why you did that to Von, bro. Not even the fact that it's Von, it's just the fact that O-Block full of hella niggas. And all of them niggas, no niggas. The thing about Chicago, bro, and Chirac, all them niggas, no niggas. And like, the thing is, bro, I forgot what gang, I can't remember if O-Block cool with the gang, but like, I know that all them niggas is like, right here. Them niggas is hella close to each other. Them niggas live next to each other. That's why the crime rate hella high. Them niggas live next to each other, which make the killings and shit easier. Cause like, nigga, they go to the same gas station, same McDonald's, same Wendy's. Niggas tweaking. Should never did that shit, bro. Turn that nigga into an actual killer.
This was also the period that Duck got into the rap game. All the beef he had with rappers from Glory Boys Entertainment and OTF pushed him to flex his pen and spit bars. Chief Keef, the leader of GBE at the time, dissed Tuka Gang in multiple songs. And in retaliation, Duck and other Flyboy gang members made their own songs dissing Chief Keef and other members of his group. Duck also dissed Von, Lil Durk, and other members of OTF. Now, Duck was so out of pocket back then that he even made a song about the time his girlfriend stabbed him in the stomach. It was pretty crazy. But as the story goes, Duck's girlfriend stabbed him in the stomach. And in some visuals of his song with Lil J titled Who the F is Dude, FBG Duck shows this stab wound. That's definitely some out of pocket stuff, but here's the thing. In 2017, FBG Duck released his biggest song to date, Slide. Now this song was an instant hit. It was everywhere in the city. Radio, streams, clubs, everywhere around Chicago, even O-Block territory. That track went to gold certified, allowing Duck to score a record deal with Sony. And after the success of Slide, Duck tried extending his hand out several times to make peace with his ops to move on with his career. But Durk and King Von wanted no peace with him. They continued dissing him and his people, dead or alive.
Twin. He's trying to be a peacemaker. I think this is what his mom was talking about. You trying to be a peacemaker after all this shit, after you jump Von, after you making disses on Lil Durk. But by then, Lil Durk was already making it. Lil Durk been making it since literally like 2013. Came in fake. I remember I was in first grade listening to that nigga, bro. I was in first grade listening to Durk. Nigga, I'm 19. I'm almost 19, nigga. I'm like, what? You dissing them niggas, bro. Them niggas not gonna lead that shit. Them niggas not.
So Duck returned.
And mind you, the thing is, bro, Von making music at this time too. Von was making music at this time. And the thing is, Von wasn't blowing up like as fast. But like Von started coming though. It started coming to Von. And now Duck trying to motherfucking move away from it. You can't move away from beef that for real. You started.
Earned the favor with his diss track, Dead Bitches. But now we already know how that story goes from there. Dead Bitches wasn't just a diss track. It was a violation to Black Disciple gang members. Some of those lyrics go like this.
Said I wasn't gonna diss the dead, and okay, I did it. But give T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches. Y'all heard about J-Money? Is getting dead the same way.
Those lines were lyrical sniper shots aimed at T-Roy, OD, J-Money, Lil Boo, and Sheroid. All the members of Black Disciples who were each killed in separate incidents over the years. Again, that song made headlines, but for the wrong reasons. The Black Disciples gang placed a 50 grand bounty on Duck's head, and would even take it up to 100 when the dude was still breathing.
Bruh, if y'all ain't see the video of Duck, bro, that shit got crazy. Like, them niggas dead hopped out 2 cars deep. One nigga, bro, the car was still moving. One nigga literally was so anxious to go and go pop, bro. He ran out while the car was still going. I know y'all know who it is too. But that nigga came out running. He was literally running after his ass. Cause thing was Doug was outside, like I forgot what he was outside of, but I think it was a mall. I don't know. I don't know. I don't live in Chicago. I'm in STL. But the nigga was so anxious, he ran up on his ass, and things Doug ain't expected. He popped him. Doug started running. Doug tripped. 2 more niggas hopped out. Boom, 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 boom. That shit crazy. 50 grand up on your head top, bro.
So guessing these gangbangers were after him, FBG Duck posted a video lashing out on gang members who killed their ops while they were with kids.
I've got 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl, and if I can't...
Amazon AI rocks. This new way to make money runs rings around the competition.
Catch a nigga with his daughter, I'm gonna give him a pass because that's the heart of me. Because I don't want them to take me in front of my kids.
While he was making a point here, it almost seemed like he knew what was coming. And maybe he did.
He knew what was coming. The thing is, he not gonna shit y'all niggas in front of y'all kids. Cause like around this time, I'm pretty sure Vaughn had a kid and Dirk had a kid. It just depends on what time this is. But around this time, but he basically just trying to say, if I shoot, he said I won't go shoot you or none of that if you with your kid, cause that's the kindness in my heart. But that's the thing he trying to say. He trying to like get it reversed. He trying to say like, if you see me with my kid, don't be doing that. I want to take you from your kid, and I want you to take me from my kid. He basically saying to like handle it like adults, but at the same time he's like almost knowing that like he done for, cause like
because 2 weeks after posting that video, he got taken out. 4:26 p.m. on August 4th, 2020, FBG Duck was assassinated by 4 people who got out of 2 cars and shot him while he was shopping with his girlfriend in Chicago. This guy was shot 38 times, receiving gunshot.
Them niggas shot him 38 times?
Wounds to the neck, chest, and groin. Police arrived at the scene, but for some unknown reason neglected to apply pressure to Duck. He was still alive and moving 20 minutes after the shooting. However, the cops here didn't attempt CPR and instead allowed Duck to bleed out. By the time paramedics came, it was too late. Duck had lost so much blood he'd finally collapsed on the stretcher. After the first surgery an hour later, he was pronounced dead. The crazy twist to this story is, had he been flown to the hospital in a more timely manner, maybe, just maybe, he would have survived.
He definitely
would. And just like he mocked his dead rivals, some of his...
The thing is, they wanted bro to die because like, think about it like this. If bro was to survive, streets would really got hot. Especially niggas put a 50K bounty on his head. Let's say bro will cover from that shit. Bro is gonna be hitting the streets way harder now. Be watching his surroundings way harder now. Making it harder for the cops. And the thing is, crime rate will go up in the city. Now that happened, crime rate done rose down a little bit. But like at the same time, them niggas not trying to do it just because like all the like beef and shit, like they know what's going on. Which is for real fucked up. It's for real fucked up, but at the same time, like
his ops did the same to him. After his death, rival rapper and Black Disciples member 600 Breezy dropped a track titled "Stop Playing," aimed at FBG Duck. The lyrics go,
"Get dead on that fucking block. This song's gonna get you shot next time your bitch ass is in the box."
600 Breezy takes it further, posting messages from his supporters, referring to him as a fortune teller with a crystal ball. And 6 months after Duck's death, his ops struck again by dropping his friend, BCR Meezy. As of right now, 6 gang members have been convicted for FBG Duck's murder, with each receiving a mandatory life sentence.
Damn. So that's what they just for real did. They damn, even with them like leaving them out to bleed, they for real just like, they got justice, almost.
Tupac Shakur. Okay, hold on. Before you say some zesty shit about how Tupac wasn't murdered off no diss track, give me a minute to talk about this, okay? Let me cook something up.
Come on, bro. Cook some shit. This better be good or I'm clicking off the shit.
For you. If you've been a longtime fan of hip-hop, you'd recall Tupac's famous song, Hit 'Em Up, which was essentially one of the most well-put-together diss tracks of all time. Now, this song, or should I say diss track, was aimed specifically at all them East Coast rappers. Biggie Smalls, Sean Puffy Combs, Chino XL, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Lil Caesar, and every
Sean
rap
Puffy
dude signed
Combs,
with Bad
Diddy.
Boy Records. Some of the lyrics to the track go like this.
First off, fuck yo bitch and the clique you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas for life.
Now this is hands down the most violent, eccentric, and over-the-top diss track ever recorded. It shaped the future for gangster rap, hip-hop music, and entertainment in general. But while it had plenty of entertainment value, it wasn't made for entertainment purposes. It was literally a recorded death threat, a threat Tupac never got to carry out as he was murdered just 3 months after it was released. So, why do we believe that this was the reason he got dropped? Well, one thing you gotta understand is threatening an entire list of rappers who ran NYC was definitely attracting some blow. And on top of that, Tupac ran on a dude in a parking garage after a Tyson fight, and then hours later, he was dropped. That guy was Orlando Anderson, a well-known member of the Crips, and it just happened to be that Marion Suge Knight, the owner at Death Row Records, which Tupac was signed to, was a member of the Bloods, a formidable rival gang of the Crips. Suge had not signaled this by wearing red throughout most of his public appearances, but has verbally acknowledged this information. Now here's the banger. In the 2018 documentary titled American Dream, American Nightmare, Suge claimed that Pac was also a member of the Bloods.
I'm on some MOB that I'm on a red rag, so bam, they put a red rag on Pac.
Niggas try to play that gangster shit, but we MOB for motherfucking real.
And if this ain't some BS, then that means Tupac wasn't just a gangster rapper, he was an actual active member of one of the largest and most violent street gangs in America. It meant that he didn't just rap about gangs, dude lived that life to the top. Gang members get dropped every other day, or get their bums shipped off to prison, just as Pac was, even before his death. November 30th, 1994, Pac pulls up to the Quad Recording Studios in New York to record a few tracks with Biggie and other rappers already waiting for him. However, as he moves up the stairs, he gets shot 5 times by 3 hitters who also robbed him. Obviously, he survived, and Pac was convinced that Biggie ordered that drop, prompting him to release multiple diss tracks aimed at Biggie and his homies. This began that feud between the rappers, but on a larger scale, it began the freaking East-West Coast rivalry. This led Pac putting the pen down and recording multiple tracks, including Hit 'Em Up, where he dissed all of them. He would take every chance he got to let everybody know Biggie Smalls ordered the lick on him, right up to the moment he was dropped after the Mike Tyson fight we've already said. Now, some dudes believe Suge was behind Pac's murder, based on unverifiable rumors that Pac wasn't happy at Death Row Records, and may have been planning to take his talents to another label. While that's possible, it didn't really make sense, cause Suge was in the very same car Tupac was when them dudes ran up on him. In fact, Suge himself pulled out his chopper and started firing back while they sprayed his car. Call us crazy, that doesn't exactly sound like an ideal way to have someone killed. It'd be a great way to have yourself killed in the process. But till date, Tupac's murder's still a mystery in pop culture, with everyone expressing their own opinion and conspiracy about who ordered the hit. And quite frankly, it shouldn't even be that way. We don't find it surprising when other gang members or gang rappers are killed in cold blood. Nobody attaches any mystique to it, because it's what we almost expect to happen, unfortunately. However, if Tupac was really an active member of the Bloods and not just an affiliate due to his relationship with the Death Row Records founder, we shouldn't be questioning the reason for his death. I mean, would we question how somebody with a violent track record, gang affiliations, a deep hatred for police, millions of dollars, who'd almost been killed just a few years prior, could have possibly been murdered? And although it'd still be sad, book after book and documentary after documentary wouldn't have been respectfully written and made about it. Frankly, nobody would care. And don't get us wrong, I'm not implying we shouldn't care. Especially in Tupac's case, as he's still, to this day, one of the most influential rappers of all time. We're simply stating that most wouldn't. And with a diss track that deadly, released barely weeks before his death, we think the motive behind his death has been in our faces all along. Lil JoJo, September 4th, 2012.
BDK. I remember that song, Lil JoJo, BDK. I remember that shit when I was 7, 8. I was listening to that shit because I remember Chicago was really bumping their music and it was for real getting into STL. I remember I just...
Chirac's own Lil JoJo got murked in a drive-by after he got caught up in beef he should have never gotten into in the first place. It all began on January 4th, 2012, when some homie dropped a 4-minute, 40-second video on Worldstar Hip Hop's website. The video showed a little kid, maybe just 6 years old, straight losing his mind because Chief Keef had just gotten out of the pen. This video blew up with everyone asking who Chief Keef was, and it turned out he was a 16-year-old Chirac rapper named Keith Kozart. Cops say he's repping the Black Disciples. Well, dude got locked up real quick for some gun charges, but luckily bounced back out. Once out, Keith started grinding, dropping vids left and right, even from his grandma's crib while on house arrest. One of them joints was 300, with the 300 being a shout out to the Black Disciples. The internet was abuzz, with his vids blowing up. Just this new kid on the block. People were digging his vibe, feeling that raw energy, and even the street cred he brought. One of his videos, I Don't Like, racked up over 16 million views on YouTube, and even Kanye would even jump on that remix, taking Keef's wave to a whole new level. At that point, the labels were all up on him. Despite all the gang talk in his rhymes, especially with Chicago's murder rate making headlines, Keef went with Interscope Records, signing a deal worth $3 million, plus a movie deal. Now from the turf of another gang just 3 blocks away, we have rapper Lil Jojo wanting some clout of his own. So he starts a rap feud with Keef in the East-West Coast style of Biggie and Tupac. Now you see, Lil Jojo was a part of a group named 069 Brick Squad, a faction of the deadly gangster disciples. He posted a lot of videos dissing Keef, including 300K, where the K stood for killer. In this video, Jojo and his homies waved some heavy machines, sending a threat to Keef and his gang. Jojo's brother, Cash Out, takes it a step further, calling Keef's mom, recording her scared voice over speakerphone. That shit's mad brazy. And it didn't stop there. At 4:04 p.m. on September 4th, Jojo drops a video of him and his crew rolling into Keef's hood, talking mad smack at Keef's boy, Lil Reese. Oh, you can hear someone yell, "I'ma kill you," and that wasn't a rap lyric, they meant it. Later, as it got dark, Jojo was tweeting that he was out on 69th Street, signifying that he was ready to throw shit if some ops came through. But a few minutes later, as Lil Jojo was riding the homie's bike, a tan Ford Taurus rolls up and takes multiple shots at him, dropping him to the ground. Right after it happened, Keith took to Twitter to clown Jojo, saying that Jojo wanted to always be like him. Folks online didn't trip much about Keef rapping about gangs and guns before, but dissing a dead teen lit up the internet with outrage. People were heated, and there was even talk about Interscope dropping his contract over it. Keef then came out with some excuse claiming that his Twitter was hacked. Now, no one believed that crap, and Lil Jojo's killer or killers were never caught. Here we are 12 years later, and the case has long been closed. He might be gone, but Lil Jojo will always be remembered by the gangster disciples around the world and the real ones who loved his music.
I still remember that shit, bro. That shit. So this is the end of the video, y'all, but I still remember that shit when that shit happened, bro. But when I say, bro, y'all don't know. That's when Chicago really went crazy. That's when Chicago and St. Louis was for real, like going stupid. Bro, that shit was a crazy time to live in. Can't fake. Hey, that's it for this video, y'all. Hey, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. If y'all don't, y'all just don't. But hey, we out of here. Peace. Deuce.